Donald Trump Jr. thinks that his father shouldn't release his tax returns because it would be a distraction. Now, Donald Trump Jr. was speaking with reporters at a meeting with Tribune-Review, and he said, "Look, man, my dad, he's got like a 12,000-page tax return. Now that would create, quote, financial auditors out of every person in the country, asking questions that would detract from Trump's main message. Or, you moron, it could actually add to it." And think about it this way, right? Remember, Donald Trump's running as a Republican. Republicans hate taxes. They hate how long the tax code is, right? They hate that if you're a business owner, you've got like thousands of pages of taxes, right? What a great case to make for simplifying your taxes by showing everybody your 12,000 page return. You can imagine it right now. Oh, look at this tax return. It's so huge. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to cut it. I'm going to cut these taxes. I'm going to get rid of this. I want one page. One page of taxes. It'll be tremendous. It'll be great. Believe me. Believe me. I just did a Donald Trump speech better than Donald Trump on taxes. You know what? That would win over Republican. Yes! Yes! Get rid of the taxes. Right? Reduce the taxes. Make it on a postcard. That was an actual idea. What was it? Ted Cruz's idea? A postcard. You moron. You idiot. You could have made a great statement with that and got scrutiny off your father. But no. Oh, it's going to create so many questions. Yeah, but you're already facing intense scrutiny over not releasing your taxes. But here's the real reason that he's not doing it. And we all know this already, right? He's not releasing his taxes because it's going to show that Donald Trump is not as rich as he claims to be. Remember, he claims to be a billionaire, right? I'm worth in excess of $10 billion. That's what I'm worth. Okay, can you prove it? Can we see it? No, you can't see it. Well, why not? Because I'm under audit. Oh, under audit. Oh, that sounds like a really good excuse, right? Except for that the IRS says you can still release your tax returns. We're not holding that up. There's nothing that says that you can't release your tax returns, even under audit. So look, come on, man. If you want Donald Trump, right? Or I'm sorry, if you want Hillary Clinton to be transparent, which you're calling for her medical records, right? And look, I want to see them too, right? I want all of our candidates to be transparent, right? And shit, you know what? Release the transcripts. We still haven't seen the Goldman Sachs transcripts, right? Well, do it. If you're expecting her to do all this transparency, why don't you expect the same thing from Donald Trump? Why don't we see your tax returns? But the reason that he won't do it is because he's a coward. And he doesn't want to be outed about lying to the public about how much money he has, about how rich he is. Remember, after all, that's his claim to fame. I'm richer than you. I am so rich your head will spin. If you don't believe me, you're a baby. You're a dummy. He's not, dude. I guarantee he's not rich. He's not as rich as he claims to be. Guaranteed. Unless he releases his tax returns, then we'll know. But if he doesn't, nobody should believe it. I mean, we've got plenty of reasons to believe that he's not as rich as he says he is. For example, what kind of rich person uses a foundation to buy a portrait of himself? What kind of rich person stiffs the Freedom Girls, right, that performed at one of his rallies during the primary? What kind of rich person stiffs them out of $15,000 that you promised them for their performance? What kind of rich person uses campaign funds to essentially earn rich himself by charging his campaign over $100,000 more in rent as soon as his donors started paying for it? Remember, he was paying for his own campaign headquarters in Trump Tower. He was paying somewhere around $36,000. Then he raised it to over $160,000. As soon as somebody started taking the bill, right? He's like, oh, I'm going to jack up the rent. What kind of rich person does that? What kind of rich person does that? What kind of rich person promises to donate to veterans groups, but then never does? The checks never come. What kind of person has to sell off properties to handle the $300 to $500 million debt that he disclosed? What kind of rich person has to borrow junk bonds to finance a casino just to have it and 2 others like it fail and go bankrupt? The answer? Somebody who's not all that rich. Well, what kind of rich person has to sell off his name, right? He doesn't build anything anymore. No, he sells his name to different properties. That's how he gets his money. What kind of rich person does that, right? Look, there's no doubt that Trump is pretty well off, and he's still fairly rich, right? But is he worth in excess of $10 billion? Absolutely not. I bet he's not even close, and him releasing his taxes will prove that. If you can go back to his ghostwriter, Tony Schwartz, he said of Trump, look, his biggest fear is to not be seen as rich as he claims to be. That's why he's not releasing his taxes. That's the one thing that Donald Trump is deathly afraid of. It's not losing. It's not Hillary Clinton. It's not brown people. It's being found out as a fraud who isn't as rich as he claims to be. That's Donald Trump. Hey everybody, thanks for watching this video. If you want to see more like this, please hit the subscribe button below. And if you want to support truly independent, non-corporate media, go to our Patreon page and become a patron. Patreon.com/TYTNation.